What's up, comic fam? SFawn82 back with a new video. I hit some bins this weekend, so I figured I'd show you guys what I picked up. Stick around. What's up, comic fam? Hope everybody's doing well. I decided to get out and hit some bins today and picked up a little stack of books, decent stack of books. So I figured I would go through them and show you guys what I picked up, because I found some pretty good stuff. Not anything life-changing by any means, but I did find some cool stuff that I thought I would share with you guys. So starting off with book 1, we'll get right into it. Nightcrawler issue 3 was the first book that I picked up. And nothing real significant about this book. The reason I picked this book up is I love these old Marvel Comics miniseries. And this was the only issue of the 4-part miniseries for Nightcrawler that I was missing. So happy to pick this up and finally complete the 4-part miniseries. So that's awesome. Only one I was missing. So glad to have that. If anybody that knows me knows that I am a fan of Joseph Michael Linsner. When it comes to the female anatomy and artists drawing the female anatomy, he's at the top of the list for me. I love the way that he draws the female body. He just absolutely nails it every time. Found one of his older covers. Really cool. Isn't really worth much, but it will go in my collection nicely. I love this cover so much. So I'm going to show you guys. I think this is, what is this? Crypt of Dawn 2. Crypt of Dawn issue 2. Check that cover out, guys. That is Linsner at his best. Just a beautiful cover. But I was so happy when I actually found 3 different issues, but I picked the best one out of the 3. And sadly had to leave the other 2 behind, so maybe they'll be there next time. Maybe. You never know. This is just a good horror comic. Chamber of Chills, issue 12. Another book that's not a key or anything, just had a really cool cover. And I love horror comics and thought that this was pretty cool, so I decided I was going to grab it. Chamber of Chills, issue 12. I love the cover, though. That's awesome. I don't know what kind of monster we got going on there, but I love the way that the woman's drawn. We got a castle and a bat in that little bubble up top by the trade dress. Just a cool cover. Glad to add that to the collection. This one I already had in my collection, but this copy right here, this is a beautiful copy of this. I honestly don't see anything wrong. This could be a good book to send out to get graded, just because it's in such amazing condition. Like I said before, I already have this book, but definitely not in the shape that this one is in. This one is in amazing condition. But this is the Rocketeer, the official movie adaptation, and Dave Stevens cover from 1991. So really cool, Dave Stevens cover there. Glad that I was able to find that. And then I found not 1, not 2, but 3 copies of Venom Lethal Protector. And this is just a book that I've always loved, man, since childhood. I had a copy when it very first hit the newsstands. I picked up a copy of this book. And I loved it as a child. It was one of my favorite books in my childhood collection. And don't know what happened to my original comic books. I'm assuming that my mom got rid of them eventually. But when I got back into the hobby years ago, this was one of the books that I definitely wanted to make sure that I re-got. And I did. And not only, I think this is 5 copies that I will have of this book. But these 3 copies, though, are actually much nicer. Well, I can't say that one of the copies that I already had was a really good copy. But these 3, they're all really solid, really clean copies. So glad to add them to the collection. I don't know if I'll keep, I don't know that I need 5 copies of Venom Lethal Protector. So I may end up selling a couple copies of these. But definitely glad to find them. Found them for a great price. So that was basically my haul. Like I said, not anything super crazy, but I was happy with the books that I came home with. Some really good stuff. You can't go wrong with Venom Lethal Protector. Actually, I got my other 2 right here. We'll we'll do a little Venom fan for you. But there's the 5 copies of Lethal Protector. Put that with my 5 Spawn ones. And then we got the Rocketeer, Dave Stevens. We got Chamber of Chills issue 12. And again, I thank you guys for tuning in. Just a short video showing off some books that I picked up this weekend. Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. Saturday, for me, is Old Comic Book Day. That's when I'm out hitting the bins trying to find the good old stuff. So, we got Comic Book Day twice a week in this house. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button. Please make sure you're subbed up if you aren't already subscribed. And we'll see you next time. Peace.